John, what'd you say? What'd you say?
That's the news.
I said, y'all like this music out here. That's what I said. That's what I.
Oh man!
Spaceships all day. Spaceship.
Wow.
Spaceship sound.
Y'all know what time.
We're in the future. Yo, this is the Can't Tell Us Nothing show. Hey, we got special guests with us. Antoine Culbreath coming back again. Very funny local comedian, improviser, performer, artist,
Actor,
and writer. I didn't even get to ask you about the movie, your movie last time you were on. But before we get into that,
thank you for forgetting.
I want to ask about it, but it is 420 to those of you who care. And Antoine, he wanted to come back on to show us.
Oh, are we still doing that?
Something very special for 420 that he has created, that he wrote, that he made. Yeah. Apparently, it's one of his best.
So excited!
One of the best things he's ever done. I'm looking forward to knowing more about it. So
I've been looking forward to it.
Yeah. So Antoine, show us.
Okay. So the thing about that is that I know that for a couple of weeks I've been telling you guys that, you know, I had this really big thing planned, and it was going to be epic, and it would be really good and like funny and perfect for this moment and a night like tonight and a celebration, you know, like this one.
Yep.
But so every time that I would think about it and try to like put pen to paper, you know, I would try and get a little bit of inspiration, and I would, you know, I would get a little bit too inspired, and then, you know, I would think about it, and then I would think too much about it, and then I would think too much about it, and then days would go by, and then here we are today, and
I mean, it sounds like you put a lot of work into it.
I put a lot of thoughts into it. For sure. I put a lot of thoughts in there.
Good.
But as far as a polished, finished product, I'm going to need some help from you guys, because you are actually a big part of the show. You guys are actually in the show. You guys, there was going to be a lot of different parts and talking about like the past and the present and the future of, you know, cannabis and the legal aspects and like, what does that mean? And there was the animated segment that I had planned, but
you mentioned it was historical, it was political, it was riveting. I think you wrote at one point. I mean, we're live right now on YouTube and Facebook, so this is
this is the time.
This is the time.
Oh, okay.
Not a better day for it than today.
Yeah.
Well, then, okay, so let's just start from the top. All right. So at the top, at the beginning of the show, we come in, and this is actually a part with Tandi where she plays this very high-strung person.
Okay.
All right.
She has a lot of anxieties. She's just, you know, with normal everyday life. And she's coming into a dispensary for the first time, and there's a counter, you know, this guy at the counter, his name is Craig, actually played by Amechi. Who's very knowledgeable, and he actually opens up, and not necessarily like a sing-songy type of way, more of a spoken word, not necessarily like in a rhyming diction kind of way, but just kind of like a talking to her, and explaining, like, you know, the do's and don'ts of weed smoking, and, you know, how to but so, okay, if you
hey,
it's hard to describe
it just okay. That sounds good. Listen.
Yes, it's pretty good.
We
so if you guys wanted to do that, we'll just we'll workshop it, and we'll see how that feels.
Okay,
and then maybe if that feels good, we'll put it down, and then we'll put it in the show.
Okay, makes sense to me.
Well, the show is now. right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you
So
know,
we're gonna put it-
all of life's a stage and everything is a dress
Is
rehearsal
this-
for the future.
Okay.
So let's just try it.
Okay.
And then
All
from that point, you know, it could just go wherever we wanted to. We'll just expand out from there.
But we are going to get to what you've completed after
Eventually,
the
yes.
scene. After the scene, okay.
At some point, we will get to what I wrote.
Great.
Someday.
This prep is the best because it's making me feel anxious. So I'm really gonna be in that character. All of this talking.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to feel you with that anxiety.
You are.
I'm trying
and
to
it's working.
inject it into your character. I want you to be so unsure about every step you make that you don't even walk again.
Got it.
Okay. Whoa.
Okay. Well, yeah. But also make it funny for weed, you know, because people want to see a show. So let's try that.
All right. Really.
Great. Hello, ma'am. Welcome to my wonderful dispensary.
Ah! Hold a minute. Let me just move my leg and take one more step closer to the counter. Oh God, you don't know how much. There's so much effort just to walk here.
Oh, I see. You're in a lot of. Yeah,
I need the best thing. I got whatever. Listen, I shouldn't be in here. I've got a job. They drug test randomly. They haven't done it in the past 15 years, so I'm taking a chance. But I need something. I gotta get something.
You know what happens when you take a chance, right? It always works out. So I'm glad you're here today. I'm gonna set you up with some really, really good stuff. Some top shelf stuff. It's actually on the top shelf.
Oh, great.
Yeah. It's.
Do you have anything that has like a lavender scent? I mean, one of the things I don't like about weed is the smell. I mean, have they come up with something that has taken that all out, and maybe it just smells like I'm smoking
a lavender scent,
like a bathroom freshener scent.
I have this. This is lavender.
Oh,
you can actually smoke this. You will get high.
I won't get high.
You will get high.
I will from lavender.
Yeah.
All of the time. Okay, I'll take some of that. And I've done some really, really bad things. One of the other options besides weed is possibly going into some sort of counseling. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk about my problems. There's got to be some other way to deal with it. So do you have something that can kind of mellow me out? I was accused of choking my coworker, and it got rough. It's not my fault. Okay.
Hey, we all choke a coworker from now and then. You know, why do you make a worker alone? You know.
Exactly. I like how you think.
Choked out a few people, and I work in a place where I'm very calm all the time. You know.
I'm in awe of how calm you are in this place, and with just something, just a little. I don't know what. But something to kind of take that kind of edge off, that'll just keep me from killing people or choking them at least, because that's a thought that runs through my head.
Okay. Come with me to the back room. I'm gonna show you something that I'm not supposed to let people see.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take you a while. You have the leg problem.
Yeah, I know it's gonna take me a bit. I'm just okay. Oh, it's kind of cool back here.
Okay, so this is perfect. At this moment, right, he opens up the back beaded curtain, and it's like a Willy Wonka Wonderland, right? But it's full of weed stuff. And I don't know if you've been inside a dispensary. It's like whatever you could think of, they could put weed in it.
Actually, Antoine, can I ask you just so I can get a little background? What was your first dispensary like? Like when you went to your first like legal dispensary?
It was in Colorado, and it was like this was like when weed first was legalized in Colorado. So this was a while ago. So it still felt like a trick.
Yeah.
Because you walk in and the first thing they ask for is your ID, and it's like, I've played this game before.
And put your hands right in these holes.
Close your eyes, spin around.
Hands behind
watch
your
your head.
Fall backwards. Someone will catch you. We promise. No, but it's you know, you walk into this place and you know you have this idea in your head is like, oh, they probably have a lot of different kinds of weed. They probably have 15, 16 kinds of weed. That sounds like a lot, right? That sounds like a lot of different kinds of weed. And it's like you walk in and it's just like anything you thought about weed, you were fucking stupid. Because you want soda, we got soda. You want candy, we got candy. You want your weed specifically in like a vacuum packed pill that you can just take like aspirin, we'll give you that. You want a suppository, you got it. It's whatever. Like they are reaching all markets. They do not give a single fuck. If they can put weed in it, there's weed in it, and it's at the dispensary, and you can get it for what seems like a reasonable price.
Very reasonable. Very reasonable.
Yeah, I think it is a natural progression to reach Willy Wonka standards at that.
That's
rate.
what it feels like, you know. That door opens and you know it's not the cops, and you know that same music sounds wonderful. It's like, oh, you mean I'm not going to jail and I can buy whatever I want? All right, I just won't take it across state lines, I guess. But you do.
I think.
You know, they have. I heard they have like drop-off places where if you buy too much weed, they have these locations you're supposed to dump the excess
amnesty spots
when you're getting ready to leave the state.
Like you can donate it.
We were like, what happens to those? And they were like, oh, it's garbage. And I'm like,
they go to children in need, sir.
Yes, exactly. They need one of those big metal bins that you pull down.
That's actually how we got Yogi Bear.
That's some weed thrift stores. They got resale weed.
Them in them big baskets.
We're gonna say shout out to Kelly for stepping in the comments. Shout out to Shauna as always, and what's up, Christopher White? Shout out to him. And yes, it is. What did it say? Drop it like it's pot. I like that. Was funny.
Like it's pot. Is that a name? Oh, that's a great name for one of those places.
Oh yeah.
Drop it like it's pot.
Drop it like it's pot spot. The resale weed shop.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I guess for the faint of heart, it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna get caught with weed across state lines. But then you think about how silly it is, and then you're like, yeah, I'll go to jail for this.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those like American, you know, those weird laws that it kind of tugs on you because if it was hot dogs, right? If hot dogs were illegal to cross state by state, right? Hot dogs aren't even grown; they are put together, right? You don't know what the hell is in a hot dog. But let's say hot dogs were illegal and there were hot dog drop-off spots. How many people would throw bags of hot dogs, ounces of hot dogs away, just dump it in the spot? I can't take these. I ain't taking no chances. But at the same time, you don't want to get arrested and they're like, man, I didn't drop my hot dogs. You don't want to get caught with this
bag full of, you don't want to get caught up with the Franks.
You don't want to get the Franks. But my experience when I went to my first dispensary was not around the time it just got launched. Like when people were, you know, legal, they've had a couple of years to really get it down. And it just felt like, I felt weird, man, going to a place where it's so open, man. I saw handicapped people. I saw veterans. I saw everybody going in there getting weed. And going back home, and people are so uptight about it. It's like, come on, man, I could drive 2 hours and boom, right? Or I could take a flight for 2 hours. I'm in the same country and I get treated completely different. So it's still it still breaks me up, to this day of how disconnected the country is. But all in all, man, it's still a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. And for the record, because we are in Houston, Texas, I do not smoke weed.
There you go.
I will put that on camera.
On the record.
Yeah. That's not me. That's not my look. I'm not that guy.
For the record.
I don't know keeping track, but
but that's like, I mean, you could be a weed enthusiast and not smoke weed, because there are people who like sports and don't play sports, right? They know teams, they know stats, they know everything.
I had a football coach in college who never played football.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get the job?
Exactly. To this day, magic. How the hell can you imagine? Can a black dude ever get a job that had no experience, ever? Right?
The answer is no.
Not a job that's leading people in a that's crazy, right? That's
really.
So to your point, you could potentially work in a dispensary and be like, I still don't smoke it, but I love serving it, right? I love helping people out, like a pharmacist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Just knowing about it.
Yeah.
Lots of bartenders don't drink. But also,
that's so true.
Think about when alcohol was illegal and the lengths that people went to get alcohol. Nobody's like, it's like we're gonna stuff these bowling balls full of swag and transport them.
Funerals, dead bodies, all kinds of stuff, man. Remember Life? The movie Life was designed around those bootleggers getting caught, right? Trying to get it from Mississippi back to Chicago. That was the reality, like in the 20s, earlier than that, maybe. Prohibition. So it's completely a joke.
Yeah. Those dudes were getting high and nobody gave a fuck
at all.
It was just like, don't let them drink.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So I'm thinking, so if it's a spectator sport, like, can you just imagine, like, even if you like weed, but you just like watching people smoke it, like, where could you go? Where would one go? If
like a weed smoke mukbang?
Yeah, like
there have those. I've seen a
you gotta have those.
I've seen a YouTube video of a chick that she literally, what she does is she goes live and she just smokes and just tells you what's going on in her mind, and then people watch it.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of like watching the cooking channel and never cooking. Like, you could definitely watch that. I think people would, and not be smokers themselves. They would just like, here's how I get the stems and seeds out, and I roll it up this way, and oh, look at that! Isn't that a nice blunt?
We cut to the weed channel. Today, I'm standing here with Antoine Culbreath and Antoine Basie from Antoine and Antoine Dispensaries, and we have here. They're going to roll out a couple of their new products for you guys. You have the floor, guys.
First off, thanks so much for having us.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Say hello to all 2 million people watching the weed channel right now.
Well, the guys from AA say what's up. That's what we call. That's what we call our dispensary. We also host Alcoholic Anonymous meetings in the back of our dispensaries every Thursday night, and we do little samplers to get people on the right track. We're like a modern day methadone clinic, if you will.
And we're quite a pair, because Antoine Culbreath smokes and I don't. I just like watching.
A true yin and yang.
That is incredible. Okay, so can you walk us through some of the product launches you guys have? I mean, you guys are known for having some of the wackiest names for your products, your strains specifically. I mean, me and my my assistant was actually partaking in this, but there was one called Bubble Butt Kush that they thought was just tremendous. Could you walk us through some of the ways you guys come up with names for your strands and what can our viewers expect?
Oh, that's a really good question. I want to thank you for asking it. Wow, you're really keeping us on our toes here. One of the things that we like to do when we're naming a new strain, more than anything, is you want to get in its essence. And I don't just mean breathing it in. You're not just inhaling. Okay, you're taking it in.
Mm-hmm.
How thick is that smoke? How breathable is it? How satiny is it? What's the aroma? How do your lungs feel afterwards? There's a lot that goes into it.
Yes. So and what happens is, as he's enjoying the strain, he describes it to me. He describes the flavor, the feeling, how his mind feels, how his body feels, and I draw it out. I just draw whatever he's telling me and let the pen drive that. And then we get an image and we look at the image and the image speaks to us and the name is there.
It comes to us. It's right there. And we brought a couple of pieces and that have yet to be named, and we were going to play around with the process here. Just to give you guys a sense of what it feels like.
Absolutely.
All right.
Fantastic.
All right. So to our viewers, A Dispensaries is going to do a literal naming of their unnamed product lines, these strains of marijuana right here.
Okay, right off the bat, I'm getting a lot of cocoa butter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm feeling this is going to be a Jamaican strain, or I don't know, maybe something Caribbean. I don't know.
All right. I'm going to just start drawing Jamaica.
Please.
This is phenomenal. Look at the process, everyone. They are so locked in.
Surrounded by water.
It's heavy in the lungs. It's so heavy. It feels like amniotic fluid.
Yes. Inside of Jamaica, there's a baby. There's a
Jamaican baby.
Jamaican baby. And there are dolphins splashing around the water outside.
Of course, there are dolphins splashing around. You can hear them in the background. The call of their voices. The you get the echolocation.
Echolocation, exactly.
Echolocation. Jamaican baby echo Kush.
Jamaican baby echo Kush.
Wow! What a transaction that was, ladies and gentlemen. Jamaican baby
echo
Kush. That is the name of this brand new strain. We saw it live here. Let's go to the audience and see what our audience member here says. Let's go to this gentleman right here. What's your name, sir?
My name is Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Nice to meet you, Michael.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
What did you just think about that Jamaican baby echo Kush naming process you just watched?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a little slow.
Okay.
It took a while,
Before you have yet to judge, would you like to try this weed, sir? What? Would you like to try this weed, sir?
Step up. Step on up.
Step up. Okay.
Step on up.
You give this weed a better name than I just did.
You do it.
You tell me what it should be called.
You do it better than A&A.
Come on, Mikey.
No, I need you to draw. I need you to draw.
Oh, I'll draw. Sure, I can draw. That's what I do. All right.
Okay, we have a challenge on the Jamaican baby echo Kush name by one of our actual guests in the audience. Let's continue to tune in to the Weed Channel.
Okay, I'm seeing a car, like a Toyota Camry.
A Camry. All right, Toyota Camry.
It's like rush hour traffic, but this lane is like clear. It's like
rush hour traffic.
It's a clear lane in rush hour. All right.
I feel like
you're telling me what to draw instead of describing. But okay, all right. This is your process, Mike. Whatever.
I'm saying what I see. Okay, this is what I see in my mind as I smoke.
How it works.
Okay, I guess it's just the Mike and just Mike show.
It's just Mike's show. Let's go. I'll draw. Rush hour lane free. Go ahead. What else do you see, Mike?
Okay. I see on the horizon there's like a swarm of owls.
Owl swarm in the horizon.
I don't know why they're out during the day, but they're out.
All right, Mike. What's the name of this? What's the name of this strand?
Rush hour owl.
Rush hour owl.
Rush hour
owl.
People are gonna fumble over the alliteration of that name immediately. Nobody's gonna know what you're talking about, Michael.
Sit down, Mike. Sit down.
I thought it was pretty good.
I'll give you that. It's a good first try. Okay, it's a good first try. You know.
Well, that was exciting to see. We're gonna go to our Twitter followers and see. Ask them which one do they want to vote for? A&A's dispensaries, Jamaican Baby Echo Kush, or
Rush hour owl.
Rush hour
owl.
Rush hour owl Kush or Jamaican Baby Echo Kush. Go straight to Twitter. Let us know, the Weed Channel, what you think should be the name.
And scene.
Continuation of that is some musicians in the studio. Wow, man, get some of that rush hour. Wow, man, that rush hour. Wow, that rush hour, man.
Rush hour. That's the one, man.
Jamaican Baby Echo. Get out of here with that. Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, if I saw Jamaican Baby Echo Kush,
you're supposed to try.
I'm gonna have to ask, like, especially if it's like high THC. I'm gonna be like,
yo, why is this?
Eric and Virgie and Kelly are already trying to figure out how much it is.
Virgie.
Mm-hmm.
And why I gotta be hitting for it?
It's not a medical grade, but it's the top shelf.
It's top shelf. Yeah, check out A&A Dispensary. That also has a A&A group that meets after hours.
Antoine, sorry, I interrupted. Please take us back. Tandi just walked into the Willy Wonka style back room of the dispensary with Craig. What happens next?
So after they walk back there and okay, so at first it feels very Willy Wonka-esque, you know, but she starts to realize after a couple minutes that it's just like a big closet that's well lit, you know, got a lot of backlighting, so it looks like it's bigger than it is, and there's one other guy back there working very hard.
Got it. All right, so I thought this was a jungle gym. I've been swinging from the rafters for like 3 minutes. It's just a closet, just a well-lit closet. What felt like I was at a carnival, man. What?
Listen, man, you gotta calm down. Okay.
Whoa.
People are trying to work right now.
I'm sorry. What?
This is a business.
Okay.
You just come in here swinging around and shit. Who let you back here?
The guy in the front. He told me to. He walked me back. Yeah, the guy in the friendly guy in the front.
Yeah, his name is Guy.
Oh, Guy. Okay, I didn't even ask.
You don't know shit. It's his second day. We put him up front, thinking that he'd be good for business. He just keeps bringing people back here. It's not even for his employee area only. I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry to interrupt your work.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
What brings you to the dispensary?
Oh, God. Well, I told him that I can't even talk about how stressed out and just anxious I am. I mean, it took everything to even leave my house. I'm surprised I was climbing off the rafters because I can barely walk. I'm just paralyzed with anxiety. And so I came in here to get something to like help me mellow out. I mean, help me.
It makes sense that you're moving around more freely because we do circulate a THC blend through the air filtration system. So you already got it in you.
What?
You're loosening up. You're becoming a better person. And that's what the weed does.
Oh my! Is that the effect of weed? That's what it feels like.
No, not really. But it does help you loosen up a little bit.
Oh, well,
the better person part comes through work.
Well, what kind of work? What I have to do?
Personal,
to become a better person?
Emotional, mental, work.
Is that
once you're able to get past the physical barriers of anxiety,
okay?
You're able to recognize the inner workings of your own mind and how you can sabotage yourself.
Is that what you're working on back here? You putting together some
I'm
self-help
packaging up weed. This is a
okay.
dispensary. The self-help comes with you. We don't offer that part. We just sell the weed. We do the first half.
How you so knowledgeable about it?
There's a knock on the back door. Hey, sir.
Yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, man. I just want some more advice, man. You're one of the most knowledgeable people I know. My girlfriend just left me, and I don't even know where I messed up. I don't know if I should try to get her back. I don't know if I should just give her some space.
Did you try talking to her, or did you just come straight here?
I came straight to you.
Okay,
I didn't want to
try
mess it up.
talking to her first. Try talking to her about your issues first. Remember what we talked about?
Yeah.
When you have the issue, try working it out.
Yeah,
first.
I know.
Yeah, man. But go try that.
All right. But what do I say, though? What do I say to her?
What did you do?
I don't know.
Then say sorry. Just say sorry.
All right. That's good. That's a good opener. All right. I'll go tell her sorry. Thank you, man.
Listen. Okay. I'm sorry. I just tried to rush you out the door. How upset did she seem?
Oh, man. Well, she was yelling. She was yelling about something. I had my headphones on because I was listening to my favorite Kendrick Lamar album. And I didn't want to interrupt it.
Hit this real quick.
Oh, yeah. She said, yeah, I remember now. She was saying that I smoke too much. She was like, seems like I pay more attention to the weed channel and to the weed I'm smoking than to her.
Right, yeah.
That's probably some more time. Man, this is why I come here. You're the smartest dude I know. Thank you,
man. Yeah, no problem. If you go up front and talk to Guy, he'll probably give you a 1-for-2 special. So just get on up there and he'll hook you up, and then I'll see you tomorrow, man.
All right. Hops on the rafters, goes to the front of the
Wait a minute.
Huh?
You just helped that guy. You said you don't do self-help. You said you just sit back here and bag weed. You just gave that man advice about his life.
If you'll notice, I was very vague. And then I sent him to the front to buy more weed. I didn't help anybody but the man who owns this business. I'm not even getting extra compensation. I don't have any kind of, you know what? I don't have time for this. Okay. I need to be bagging weed because I don't have health insurance.
Hey, sorry. The guy you just sent through the front.
Yeah.
He paid. He bought. He said he went a 1-for-2 deal, so he paid way too much money for what I gave him.
Yes.
Okay, and he left. I don't know if it's extra money. I just had this.
I'll take it. I'll make sure the manager gets it.
Okay. You're right. Okay. Balance my drawer again.
Yeah, no problem. What's up?
Are you? If this is how you compensate yourself for your lack of health insurance, you're getting people high, you're giving them advice, making them feel good, and then they pay extra.
Yeah. Everybody just need a friend.
Well, listen. Since you don't really give advice, I got this situation that I'm working out at work. I choked my coworker, allegedly. Well, my hands were on her throat, but I mean, everything hasn't been like sussed out. And
what did she do to get her throat around your hands like that? Hey, do me a hit this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but so how did that make you feel to choke her out like that, though? Because she said something out of line, right?
She did. She did.
Yeah.
She wanted that. She wanted that. I could tell how she put her lunchbox in the refrigerator at work. She wanted to be choked that day.
Mm-hmm. She probably wore short earrings that day just so your hands didn't get tangled up trying to get to her throat neither.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Collar all open up and stuff, just throwing her neck around, showing it to me. Yeah, you right. Oh, let me hide.
Hey, excuse me.
What's up?
I know I'm new here, man. The guy up front sent me to the back, man. My wife got choked out today, and she's just been getting on my fucking nerves, bro.
Yeah.
I need some help, man. I mean, whoever choked her out must have been like UFC level, man. I mean, damn. Handprints is all look around like a giant grabbed her, like a something. I mean, I was like, what am I going to do? You know, so
with hands like that, that person can choke whatever they want.
Whatever they want, man.
Who's to say they won't choke you next?
Exactly. Right now, it's 2 choked out mugs in the house, and you know, it's stressed out. I can't help you. Your neck broken, my neck broken. We both gonna be looking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Hey, hit this real quick.
Oh, sure.
Listen, I can't help you out with your wife's situation. It sounds like she might not be able to smoke with her throat all messed up. What you might want to get is some of those cannabis lozenges in the front, the honey lemon ones. I'll say 3 of those for $35,000 right now. Just go up to the front, talk to the guy. He'll take care of you.
Man, you put in word for me,
I got you.
Okay,
I got you. Hey, what's my name?
I don't even know, bro. You do bagging on weed,
right.
man.
That's right. That's right. You don't need to know my name.
I'm sure that happens somewhere in the dispensary near
you. Somewhere.
Yeah. No, man. My my experiences so far. I've never been to Las Vegas though. I heard Las Vegas has like supermarkets, and that just blows my mind. Like supermarkets. So
come on, man. Cannabis. Come on. Who a shopping cart?
You know,
I would do a supermarket sweep if it was all with me.
I would too. I was like,
just thinking of you can have
supermarket. I
mean,
a lot of choices.
Like the Specs downtown is basically a supermarket, right? Like, yeah, there's a precedent.
If they put a deli in there, then they are a supermarket. You can cure all kinds of meat.
And they would take over every single Whole Foods, man. They could just do the same model and just have part dispensary.
Yeah, I would personally. I would partner with Sprouts.
I would too. You don't want Amazon business.
Yeah.
Partner with Sprouts. Partner with what's the other one that Trader Joe's?
Trader
Joe's partnership.
Dispenser Joe's.
Then it'll turn into big weed. Then you start hearing that.
Then it's in Costco. You could buy a whole 24-pound brick of weed hash right now for $5, but you got to buy 2. You gotta what are you gonna do with 2 25-pound bricks of hash? You know, you never finish 2 25-pound bricks of hash. You got to have a couple people come over here.
You do. Yeah. You wouldn't have the membership unless you had either a bunch of people or a family that you're trying to get high. Or else it's just too much. It's too much for one person.
You have to have those drop-off spots. Have to drop some weed off.
And I hate Costco on like the weekends, but I imagine like weed Costco. Like if it was a big, like it would be so chill.
Free samples.
The samples. You think
it'd be chill? Yeah, I think they're like, in my experience, even busy, like people get in there, get their shit, and you know, the transaction is like in and out all day.
Yeah.
If it's a supermarket.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But like, you know, Costco people, you know, you gotta on the weekend, you gotta push your basket around, and then somebody coming in, and somebody all on your heels, pushing fast. But I bet the weed Costco is like real mellow.
Tandi, did something happen at Costco?
Yeah,
you want to talk about?
You got one of them flatbeds.
I mean, your example was so specific.
I'm saying, if I'm walking, whatever you coming to get, the store not closing. Why you running? That's all I gotta say. Why are you running in here? And if you're running in here, are you running in other parts of your life? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's like, what are you afraid of them running out of in bulk?
Yeah, what's going on? Ooh, my nerves get real bad. I just move to the side. Go, baby. Where you go ahead. Move on around, because what's all of that running? Oh yeah, no, nothing happened at Costco. But I just imagine weed Costco.
I bet it'd be a lot of people in there that forgot what they came to look for. You had probably like 30%. It'd probably just be like, you had to have somebody go, "Excuse me, did you forget what you were here for?" "Yes, I did." "Okay." You can come over to this area, have some weed, and kind of think about it, and you can go back shopping when you remember.
Or it'll end up like a Target run. You just went in for some peach rings, and now you got like a whole credit card's worth of debt.
Peach rings.
and you know that right after that, you will be having all kinds of political, hey, this store is bankrupting the whole neighborhood. People going there for weed, coming out with pizzas, weed, soda, everything, toilet paper. It's crazy.
We cut to the back room at Weed Costco where employees are meeting. All right, guys. I'm sure you've heard we've had too many cases of people getting lost in the store. They come in, they forget why they come in, they wander around for hours and cannot find the exit. Now, we know that tends to lead to them buying more, but it also causes a lot of consternation in the store. And I think we need to start thinking of ideas of how to get them back out of the store. We need to find ways to guide them out of the store without making them feel like we're kicking them out.
We should set up hydration stations around the store that might help with people's constipation.
It's consternation, but that is a good idea though. That is a good idea because people do get dehydrated and then they want to buy.
Store for so long, man.
Yeah,
it's like there's no water,
But then there is water, but it's near the exits and they can't find it. The water fountain's up there. So yeah, I think maybe more hydration stations will help.
Yeah.
Maybe we can expand the snacks, the snack section, put it close to the register, because once people get in, they start getting those weed samples. They're gonna want something to eat, and they're probably gonna work their way close to the snacks. And
you want to trail up breadcrumbs them to the register with snacks.
More like Cheetos.
But we got to be careful because there's weed in all the food here, man. So if they're eating weed food and getting weed samples,
it's a vicious cycle. They're using the food to get into the exit, but they're also getting more high on the process. It's a risky move.
I'm out, man.
But hey, no bad ideas here. Thank you for taking it up. Who else got something?
I got something. I haven't put much thought into it, but when I initially had the idea, it seemed like a great idea. I was thinking what we can do is we can buy like this machine, right? It has like those brooms that just sweep the streets up when it's real dirty and dusty.
Street sweeper.
And then we just hire a guy to run that, man. And when people get lost, we open up the back Costco weed door and have somebody sweep them outside, man.
You want to send some sort of street sweeper at people down the aisles?
It doesn't have to hurt them. It's like not going to hurt them. It's not going to sweep them up under the thing. It's just going to be annoying, right? Just bump into them. So they have to turn around and go outside and come back in if they want, right? I mean,
do you think that they will think that it's a large monster? Do you think they will think that they're being attacked by a monster?
I mean, it definitely could go that way. I'm sure the people that are on sativa could easily overthink it, but maybe we could paint it green, so maybe they think it's like a big piece of weed pushing them out of the Costco or something. Maybe something. I don't know. I just, like I said, I thought about it on my smoke break.
We cut to a couple that's been in Costco a few days at this point. All right. I think we're on day 4. Running out of water, and I think the weed monster has moved on, so we may be safe to make a run for it.
We did lose Derek.
We did lose Derek
earlier. We met up with him on day 2. He said he had been here for 4 or 5 days. He's the one that told us everything that he knew about the weed monster. But he got up in the middle of the night to.
Hey, but that's not on us. We told him not to go.
He got up in the middle of the night, and we told him not to go out there.
We told him not to go out there. We told him don't go far from the fire.
It's not worth it. Weed Cheez-Its are not worth it. And this is rough. This is tough.
It's rough.
Hey guys, I'm not interviewing you. This isn't like your dark room confessions or anything. I'm just saying the store's gonna close in about 30 minutes. You guys.
Oh, the sun's going down.
Another day.
The dark is approaching.
Why are you talking like it's a script, or it's like it's you're keeping a journal or something?
How many days should it be before we get to see the light of a brand new day? A day outside of this store.
That's what we've been asking.
Technically, I just want you should come in and leave.
We're trying to get out. We don't know where the exit is.
I'm too high, and I don't know how to use my hands that good.
And we can't leave Derek.
Okay,
he's gone. We lost him.
Listen, you guys stay right there. I'm gonna go get a golf cart, and I'm gonna just drive you out of here.
No, don't go. Don't go.
No, I'll be back. I'll be back.
We told her not to go.
Well, if the sun's going down, then I'm gonna have to get another one of these weed macaroons to help me sleep. So I'm just gonna have a couple of those.
And scene.
It'll sound like y'all on Planet Weed. you superstitious. We
if you're perpetually high, you just.
It reminds me of what my old boss told me the first time we were taking a work trip to Vegas. He was saying, like, guys, just alcohol is going to be everywhere. What you need to find is water. That's what you need to make sure you get. You'll have no trouble finding alcohol. Remember to hydrate.
They will not give you water.
I think it'd be a similar situation.
Yeah, it's like they just keep giving me bottles of Ozarka brand vodka.
The shower, just Hennessy. You just take a Hennessy shower. I just want water.
All the faucets are hypnotic.
Exactly.
It seemed baller at first, but now I'm it's dangerous.
You can't brush your teeth with this, baby. It all mixed with the taste of baking soda. I tried.
Yeah, that would be dangerous. But Vegas seems like the type of place that they will leave those open doors for anybody who either strays off too far or may have a personal like a personal hang up. They'll leave that open for you because it's Vegas. It's kind of like you came here at your own discretion kind of place.
When you think about it, they built a party city in the desert. And there ain't no water. They had to like manufacture all of that stuff to create this thing that's Vegas. So it's like it's almost like, you know, at your own risk, do it, man. You know, we against the odds. If you make it out, good luck.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like you know, how much of a spit in the face of God is it to put a fountain in a place where no water was? Welcome to Vegas, baby. Nothing makes sense.
Nothing but fountains. Oh, now
That's it.
Yeah, we dammed up a whole river just to put lights here.
All right, Antoine, I want to get back to the story that you.
Right, story. Okay.
So
Yeah,
let's jump to Act 2. Let's jump to Act 2.
So in Act 2 is really just after everyone has gotten high. There's a clear tonal shift from some might call it just like a fantasy, you know, like a Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat. Everything's great, you know, it's all hippie love vibes and soft colors, you know, lava lamps and big daisies. You know, everybody's got rose-colored glasses and doing weird hip moves with, you know, when they dance, you know, this shimmy shit. And then this beatnik shows up and he's just like, weed's no good, and he just starts listing the reason why weed is bad. All
right, let's take it from there then.
Yeah.
Hear ye, gather around. I come to tell you about the perils of marijuana.
Not this shit again.
Is this another prophet? We don't have time for that.
Listen, it's from the devil.
What?
It perverts your senses. It dulls your brain. It makes you lethargic and uninteresting.
You're saying that's the devil doesn't want us to do it, or are you saying that weed is from the devil?
I'm saying the weed is from the devil. The devil is the pusher. God is your salvation. This stuff is bad. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. But how many bad days have you had without weed?
We all have our bad days.
Okay.
It's a part of our journey.
Have you had with weed?
I've given up weed. I have given it up.
You didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the question.
The fact that I had no bad days proves that I shouldn't be doing it.
I think it just proves you're a liar. I don't know what you guys
look around
think.
you. Look around you. The giant daisies. And that's a cake the size of a mountain. This is not natural. This is not the planet that was given to us. This is what weed does.
Yeah, but the cake is so pretty. And the daisy.
And it never goes bad.
Yeah.
Never.
And when the music is playing and you're looking at that mountain cake, something happens in here. I don't know what it is, but it just feels bubbly, like a bunch of bubbles. I've never felt that.
It's probably your lungs being boiled from all the smoke you're inhaling. Think of the lives you left to come to the field and lay about. You, sir, what did you do before this?
Me?
Yes.
Well, before I came here, life wasn't like this. I used to have to work.
That's right. You worked. What did you do?
I bagged groceries.
An honest way to make a living.
Yeah, they never gave me a raise. I worked there for 6 years. Eventually, I started robbing them, and they found out about it.
You, sir, what did you do?
What did I do?
Yes, sir.
Well, I was married at one point. I thought I picked the winner, and then she got choked out at work one day and wanted me to stop smoking weed because of it.
And did you, to save your marriage?
No, I told you. I thought I picked the winner. She
He's
lost.
here.
I couldn't. I'm not staying with you if you got beat up. I might as well just keep smoking Mary Jane.
See, you've chosen Mary Jane over your soulmate. Mary Jane will never love you. What about you, ma'am?
I used to work at Weed Costco. I was in charge of making sure the store was cleared out of customers each night, and I took this one couple home, and they invited me in, and I didn't smoke before that, but these people had so much. Do you know how much weed you get at Weed Costco? I mean, they couldn't do it all themselves, so they shared with me, and I've been hooked ever since. And I just drove that golf cart right over here and been here since.
You didn't go back to your job?
No.
Well, she got as much weed as we all needed.
Say what?
At least the next 3 years.
Yeah.
When she bought it, and when they say you buy one, you got to buy two, because that's how they sell them in pairs.
Yeah. So we got a bunch of hash,
bunch
of wax, bunch
of
flour.
What about you, sir, in the back? What did you do before this?
I worked at a dispensary.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I just wasn't very good at my job. People kept giving me too much money. And this one day, I chased this man who gave me $35,000. So I chased him out of the store. But he was moving so fast trying to get somewhere, I don't know. And I lost him, and I ended up here.
You just ended up here?
Mm-hmm.
Are you lost, sir?
Yeah, that was about an hour ago.
Well, you should come with me. You should come with me. I'm guiding people to the light. I'm guiding all of you should come with me.
Oh wait!
Please hop in my Toyota Camry.
I don't know, man.
A lot of us. Camry
The Camry is roomier than it looks.
And it's like I don't know you.
You just
judging my choices.
Yeah.
You don't even know my name.
You could be trying to steal the weed from us as well.
Yeah, you could be one of them dudes harvesting organs. We don't know.
You got it. And I don't trust people who like owls that much, man. Why you got those stuffed owls in the back of that Camry in that window?
Are you talking about rush hour owls?
Yeah.
How do you see out of the back of that with all of the owls, man?
And scene.
Rush hour owl.
Rush hour owls.
Yeah. And so at that point in the show, we would ask everybody to look under their seat, and there'd be a small joint taped to the bottom of every seat of Rush Hour Owl weed.
So that's the name.
Because I had planned this so far ahead up here, people would have left that show changed.
Yeah, they would have.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
They would have. Sounds good. Just wish I could have watched it as opposed to be a part. I kind of.
Is that the end of it? How does it end?
The end is just a series of dancing question marks. And at that point they say, and the story continues through you. And then the theme to Never Ending Story plays. And we creep out the back while people applaud. And
wow,
that's the show.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a deep show.
I like your ideas.
Man.
Sounds cool. Real cool.
Yeah.
I was just trying to find a way to spice up the quarantine.
Definitely needs most season. Need all the seasons possible, man.
Definitely. And I want to thank everybody in the comments for letting us spice up your quarantine. A little bit before 20. Talking to Simone, talking to Cicely.
Yes, Cicely.
Yeah.
But also, let's be clear: do not smoke spice.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
I bet there's some sort of YouTube challenge out there for it. Don't fall for it.
No.
Like
that's the stuff they spray weed, right? They make
face it too.
It's a thing called spice, not don't smoke thyme. You're saying
and don't smoke thyme either.
Well, I don't know.
What about oregano? What about basil?
Somebody right now putting basil in it. Damn. I knew this shit wasn't good.
Trying to break up starriness with a hammer.
That's too labor intensive. Starriness.
Yeah, Robin, we're talking to you too. Yeah. But again, thank you everybody for stopping by, letting us spice up your 420 quarantine. But that is a Can't Tell Us Nothing show. DJ Comfy, please get the tunes cued. Antoine, let people know where they can find out more about what you do.
I don't really do nothing nowhere. So. If you come to my house, we can hang out. You gotta know where I live.
Get some good advice.
That's the challenge. If you can figure out where I live, don't come, but revel in the knowledge.
And if you want to revel in more of what we do, look up C-Ton Improv, Google it, look it up on Facebook, YouTube. Come back every Tuesday. Check out our podcast on Spotify and iTunes. You stay safe too, Simone.
Safe, man. Shout out to the Minnesota Justice System.
Yes. It's a whole nother show.